This is my new novel. It's not finished yet, and whether it ever finds the light of day, I'm not quite sure, but fingers crossed. It's about family life, and unusual for me as a writer. The novel is mostly set in Amsterdam, but it begins in Belfast on the day of George Best's funeral. I'm just going to read a very short passage from that opening chapter. George Best's autograph, where did it go? Where was it now? On a Saturday morning, a lifetime later, he stands waiting at the top of the craggy road and wonders how you always lose the things you should have taken more care over. It would mean something to have it now. And for a second he pats the empty pocket of his overcoat as if by some miracle memory might have realised it into a physical reality. But there is only emptiness. And as he turns again to look down the road that runs from the city to the Castlereagh Hills and comfortable suburbia, the sky is grey as if hammered out of tin, the only visible colour the distant yellow of the cranes. It's an hour before the cortege is due, but already the road is lined on both sides, and just after 9:30 a.m. it doesn't seem possible, and the sky darkens even more, almost as if the waters of the loch flowed into the city. He wonders again why he has come, and feels a sense of confusion, edged with embarrassment. It's raining now, and people are putting umbrellas, but no one risks losing their place in return for shelter. Every few minutes heads collectively turn as a whisper spreads that the cortege is coming, but all that arrives is the rain, insistent and indifferent. All colour has now leached from the sky, and then, in the distance from the entrance to the estate, they hear the applause start, and know it's finally coming. The applause is passed along both sides of the road and gets louder as the cortege moves slowly through the gloom. Despite the rain, George's son keeps his window down and acknowledges the crowd, and then as quickly as it came, it's gone. The applause, a fading echo along this final journey. In its wake, the road looks suddenly startled, as its wet, slicked surface is brightly spangled by the strewn flowers that have been thrown in the path of the hearse. He stands in the steady slither of the rain for a few moments, fiddling with his coat as if he's making the necessary preparations for his own journey. Letting the crowd slip past him, he stands facing the road, and he's glad it's raining, glad that it might just disguise the tears that have started and which he's desperate to stop. He doesn't even know why he's crying. He hasn't cried since childhood, so it's strange and unsettling. Perhaps it's for George, perhaps it's for the past, for everything that gets lost, for all the things with which he should have taken more care. And then as he tightens his collar, he blinks the tears away, because despite it all, despite everything, he guesses that he's crying for himself, and knows that's a good reason to stop.